I get asked to review a lot of tools, and today I'm going to talk about one of the tools that I'm the most excited about to show everyone. And if you're excited too because you like tools and you like innovation, well, check this out. My name is Brent. This is Look Free and Tool On. Today, you're going to learn about something you may not have known about, or maybe a new option to obtain something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Let's check it out. This is a thermal imaging camera. It's a mini camera from KAIWEETS. Now, upon opening this and you take a look at it, and just take a look at it. You see that right there? It already looks professional. It feels professional. That's because it is professional. Now, looking at this camera, and if you really take a quick look, you can see it has multiple different lenses through here because that is the different interfaces and the different temperatures that it's going to be able to take. Now, what I want you to do is kind of bring it in just a little bit, and I'm going to show you some more features, and I think you're going to be impressed. Now, whenever you think thermal imaging camera, you're going to think temperature, and that's exactly what this camera does. Now, it doesn't connect to your phone per se like some of the other attachments, and there's a reason for that. And the reason for that is it is its own standalone unit. Now, if you take a look just up here, you have a still camera right here. So if you hit that button right there, it's going to take a picture. You have your power button up here. On the back side of this, you have your options through here, and you can set your options. But whenever you hit this button, you're going to be able to change the different views. Now, you have 4 different views on this. You can do a hybrid where you see thermal and a typical camera. You can do just a detailed thermal or not a detailed thermal. Now, whenever you take a look at the scale, this can go very high. Now, you can do Fahrenheit or Celsius. You can do low temperature or you can do a huge temperature. So if we take a look right here, this is going to show infrared, VL, PIP, MIF. So those are the different types. You can either put your targets on, you can do areas and not just a single target. You can do your palette and change your palette. You can do lights. You can look at your settings through here, and as you noticed, well, this is a touch screen, and that's exactly what you want to do. Safe and intelligent calibrates, you can do tons of stuff there. Laser ranging, because that's how you pinpoint what you're actually measuring a lot on here, but it's a spectrum, right? So you can do your temperature range as well. Now, this is what I want to show you. You can do -4 to 302 Fahrenheit. Hopefully you can see that. Or you can do 212 degrees Fahrenheit to 1022 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I'm switching this to auto because depending on where it's going, and if I'm looking at an engine or a manifold or an exhaust, then it will be able to do that. And that's something that you have to consider. Now, whenever I say something you have to consider, you're going to need to consider what are you going to use this for. You're going to be able to tell the temperatures and the differences between everything that you have. So if you're walking through your house, think about this. You use this camera and you're going to scope it out and you're going to see where you're losing your heat. So the brighter the temperature, what's going to be the hotter, the darker, the colder. So that's going to show you where your heat loss is at. Now the same for the summer. Summer, if it's going to be brighter, you're going to see where you're losing the cold air and the hot air is coming in as well. That's really important. I think a couple other things, looking at a vehicle, you can tell the temperatures in an engine bay, what is hot, what is not, what is actually working, what is not working. You're going to be able to tell the temperature in a breaker panel if you have any hot breakers or not. Now, for sticking with electrical, that's how I got introduced. So I'm a building engineer. I used to run big boiler plants and chiller plants, and I did all the great stuff with that, but I had to take care of the entire facility. So whether it was steam or it was electrical, pneumatic, whatever the system was in the building I had to take care of and I had to maintain and build. A lot of the checks and balances is your electrical clean and tightens on an annual basis. And you do a thermal imaging scan to make sure that everything is running within the right temperature range. And that is very crucial, that whenever you do that type of testing, you're making sure that you catch a problem before it even occurs. And that is super important for a thermal imaging camera because you can scan everything at one time and you have a visual representation. Hence why you're able to take a picture right there. So you can take stills. I didn't find a way to take a video with this, but that's all right. It's just fine. With a still, I can take the video with my phone or anything else on the back side. Now, being that you can tell the temperature of just about everything that you're looking at, you can see the deltas between those, you can see hybrid between a picture and the actual temperature. This just gives you the insight that you need, especially if you're far away. Now consider this. What if you're looking at heating pipes and you're in a building and you're a building mechanic or you're a building engineer and you look up in 20 feet into the ceiling, you're really seeing, am I getting the heat to the certain place in a pipe? Or what's the temperature? Or do I even have any type of liquid or process fluid flowing? You can actually scan just like this all the way up and you can see all the way and you can see the temperature difference of the pipe depending on the insulation that you have. But still, you're going to have some of that temperature creeping through the insulation. That's going to help you with your troubleshooting. Walking around, you're not going to have to worry about any of the OSHA fall protection, anything like that, lanyards, depending on your ladder size and everything else, and the footings. And it's just going to save you a lot of time at the end of the day, and it's going to be a lot more safe, and it doesn't connect to your phone. So if you're at a company where they don't provide a phone that you can connect things to, and they just give you like a standard flip phone, that's, or you're not able to download things, well, you don't have to worry about it here. Now, this is rechargeable too. So right up under here, take a look right there. There's a place to charge, and that is a USB-C, and they have a tripod setting right there as well. Let me just point that out. Hopefully you can see that. So you can check this out. You can work with it. It has great grips on the front and on the back of it. All in all, it's a great thermal imaging camera with so many scales, so many different ways to take a look at things. It is a standalone device, so you don't have to worry about really anything that you would on your phone, but it also has a big screen. So it's not like the ray guns where it has a little screen. This actually has a pretty big screen, and all in all, this really is a great alternative to some of the other more expensive brands. If you're interested, hit the link below. Go check it out for yourself. Let me know your thoughts because I'm interested. I don't peddle different products or anything. In fact, I turn down more products to really put on my channel than I accept, for the pure fact that I care about my viewers. I care about what you're seeing, what I'm doing here, and what I'm really showing you, and I need to put my name behind it. So I do pretty extensive testing, and sometimes I just send it back and I'm like, yeah, it's not really worth it. And in this case, it is worth it. So check out the link below. If you have any questions, let me know, or mail their contact to us, and they will be happy to answer any and all questions. And until next time, my name is Brent. This is Live Free and Tool On. And that means live free because I'm in the United States. And tool on means, if you don't know what that means, if you're tooling around, it's a play on words. So I'm in a shop. I'm just tooling around, but since I live in New Hampshire, that's a live free or die state. So we're going to tool on up here, and we're going to have fun up here. And until next time, get out there, go build something, make your mistakes, take the lessons from your mistakes, pass those solutions on to the next generation, and we will all be better for it at the end of the day. And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Take care.